by Morag, contributing writer, in 5D.com. It's all kicking off energetically beautiful people. Those sensitive to the intense maelstrom of frequency friction are having a real hard time balancing on their cosmic surfboards. Assimilation into the higher dimensional realms is requiring vast amounts of energetic space. Meanwhile, we hold down our daily, mindful lives whilst all around us in the matrix lose their minds. The 3D world has taken on a cartoonish view. World politicians look like caricatures, behave like robots, toddlers or psychopaths, and shine an uncomfortable light on the truth of our nations. Sleepers resist, mired in the swamp of fear vibrations. The spectacle unfolds in a surreal reel of technicolor madness. Woke folk cannot believe what is happening here. As the awakening takes hold, the divine feminine energies anchored, we are witness to the desperate shrieks of the dying cabal. In their bluster they scream their projections, denials, accusations and deceit at the world. Take us seriously. The internet can only respond with shocked, searing memes. Witty Twitter takes fire with arrows of slander, and we know people are waking up. Social media is a voice for folk who feel speechless at the events now unfolding on the political world arena. Nothing makes sense, because nothing is sensible. Rational, grounded politics is sharing resources for the good and benefit of all. Society progresses in spaces of health, well-being and nourishment. We are living in a nightmare of greed. A small few covet all the resources, wealth and health for themselves, garnered off the back of the rest of us. That would be bad enough, but not content with simply organizing us into pyramids, we have also been subjected to systematic abuses for thousands of years. The reasons behind this are energetic. The fuel that keeps the holographic matrix going is energetic. This machinery is being decommissioned, and those that benefit from it are not happy about that. Their sheeple are confused. Their enemies, light workers, volunteers, truthers are barely holding on to their sanity in a world engineered on the basis of inversion. Related article, Pyramid of Death, who really runs this world? Everything is upside down and back to front and the wrong way round. Property portfolios are an illusion. Incessant building of ivory towers for the rich to look down on the rest of us is smoke and mirrors. Abandoned mansions, relics of rich living, tell sinister truths. Stories of secret underground tunnels, movement of people and goods for the satanic satisfaction of a few, permeate the atmosphere. Rabbit holes lead us back to the same places and the same people every time. Pennies drop, links are made, hashtags are birthed, truth goes viral, the tower crumbles. Like lightning, we are destroying their illusions, we are annihilating their deceit. Their fear is palpable to the awakened soul. The cabal know their days are numbered. We haven't even begun yet. When we unleash our true potential as warriors of light, everything will come to the light. Expansion is inevitable. Related article, what if everything you were taught was a lie? We are experiencing the birthing pains of the new earth, we are birthing her. Karmic excavation has accelerated. We make space for light frequencies. Assimilation is our mind-body-soul being integrating into higher bandwidths. To do this we lighten our energetic load. Childhood, adulthood trauma and wounds are gently but determinedly cleared in meditation, healing therapies, crying and stillness. Ancestral karma is cleared at a deeper level. Much of our present lifetime's karmic triggers are embedded in ancestral memory DNA. To break ancestral cycles and clear karma from trauma, abuse and hardship, we delve deep into our psyches, our intuition and our heart spaces. We are propelled to declutter our lives. To simplify as much around us as we can, to afford the space, time and energy for healing and growth. Triggers are like dominoes, they have a knock-on effect. Just as we watch them, the characters delivering the elite's narrative on the world stage expose their desperation, their fear and their relentless, insatiable thirst for power. The picture is so wide, so vast, a spectrum of frequencies playing out for those awake enough to see, it can be overwhelming. Related article, how can we change our DNA right now? Grounding is essential as we move through the second 333 portal. Downloads require high vibratory states of being. We attain those spaces in karmic clearance and conscious interaction with the matrix. We understand where and when our energies are being attacked, and we consciously use meditation, mantras and healing to clear and power up our energy fields. It's a balance. Higher chakra activations are coming through at an accelerated rate due to the 333 portal and the massive impact planetary retrogrades are having on our systems. The frequency war is operating in a linear minute-by-minute space because we are now in quantum time. Everything is energy. We keep our vibrations high when we are upgrading by being mindful. We watch the car crash that is the breakdown of the matrix roll out in front of us. We can't help but be dragged down into the mire. The stoic resistance from sleepers to truths coming at them through the light movement is astounding. Lightworkers catch all as they awaken to the truth. The Nebuchadnezzar is why operational, ready and standing by. The event will take place when all is in alignment. We make this happen as volunteers, starseed, indigo children and lightworkers by holding our own self in light. Related article, 25 ways to get grounded. We are being pummeled and battered by roaring energetic winds of fury and friction. Our cosmic surfboards are our feet holding steady, our core strong and centered, our arms balancing us, our throats forward, strong, clear, and our crowns connected to divine source light. When we watch surfers, there is a divine harmony and balance flowing through their bodies. They are one with boards, the sea and the elements. Their bodies channel all those conflicting energies through grounded core strength, flexibility and connectivity to cellular vibratory fluctuations. Not only do they stay on their board, they read those waves. They translate and transmute the energies. They are the alchemy of the elements. Earth, the board, water, sea, air, wind and fire, their gut passion igniting them. The highs and spaces we reach when we soar with the elements are our goal. We are learning to do this in energetic frequencies. We are learning to be transdimensional in stormy cosmic seas. If you feel exhausted, burnt out, frazzled, spacey, rushed, insecure, anxious, negative or scared, ground. Ground back into Gaia. She will always steady us. Ground by dropping into love vibrations in gratitude and mindful decision-making. Slow as much around you down as you can. Push back when people or things try and rush us. There is no need. Linear time is just a figment of the elite's imagination, the cogs in the wheel of their sick and twisted matrix. We exist in quantum time now. The birds know it, the animals know it, the elite know it and the awake are living it. Time is marked by emotional frequencies. Day and night merge in disturbed sleep patterns, restlessness and exhaustion. We break out of linear time the more we nourish our light body activation. We change our world outside because we transform inside. Related article, 76 signs. Take the spiritual vibration test. The process of assimilation during portals is intense. 2019 is making all previous years look like a walk in the park. All is in preparation for 2020. Stepping out of the lower realms and consciously manifesting our dreams in ritual, ceremony, meditation and prayer is essential right now. Never has the message come through so strongly. We are manifesting abundance, beautiful people. Abundance in our own lives and in the world. We are doing this by retaining core belief in Gaia, divine light and our role as bringers of light. We are the primary points anchoring the whole ascension business to the material plane. Transmuters are working at accelerated rates to heal the collective. Attending healing circles and ceremonies, sharing energy and being around other awakened people is advised. Our numbers are growing, our light networks reach out into our local communities and online. The gag has been lifted and we no longer need to hide the way we did. The tipping point was reached for anchoring of divine feminine energies in 2019. It was never going to be plain sailing, it was always going to be a wild ride. When we step out of the profound processes we are experiencing and look back, we are all relieved, because yes, things are definitely changing. The sheen of normal has gone. The whitewash is melting. The patriarchy is crumbling. People clinging to the old narratives do so in their heads only. The new earth is already here, it's all around. Sustainable engineering exists. Perception is fogged by black smoke of cabal mind-body-soul manipulation. The shift is staggered for this reason. As the light pierces their darkness, the shock waves of awakening must be healed. We nurse all who first enter the space in empathic understanding. We have all been there. We hold each other's spiritual hands across light networks online and on the astral. We reach out to each other, wide awake and horrified by the disasters unfolding. The elite are in the final dying frenzy, ripping each other's throats out like hyenas. Robots malfunction in the limelight. Hybrids, clones, the world stage is teeming with them, and they are working it out. The penny drop moment has to be staggered, otherwise the onslaught of horror and fear triggered by truth could knock all of us light workers clean off our boards. We are barely holding on as it is, as the truth of depravity and power drips through the collective consciousness. The fourth realm embodies element air. Third realm was earth, the fifth water where all flows in divine light. We are expanding into our truths. We are coming online as we integrate upgrades to our DNA. Coming online with higher realms. As we meditate and manifest, we live those spaces. We see timelines shooting out in front and behind us. We communicate with others on the higher realms telepathically. Our higher selves are merging with our lower selves. Gamer and player is one. We are seeing all levels of the game. Seasickness, dizziness, and dehydration can be experienced when we are not grounding ourselves between flights of creation and necessary interaction with lower vibratory fields. Owning our awakening and speaking our transformation is anarchy in the matrix. Light work, meditation described as devil's work. Everything is inverted. Prayer in self, for love and health is divine. Prayer is idolatry. Mantras is not divine, they are algorithms of oppression. Thought, language, focused intention is voice activation in the fourth realm. We speak our commands. We own our dreams. We manifest our heart's desires. The Matrix wants us in perpetual negative algorithms, self-hate, envy, greed and fear. We take the reins of our own energetic field by consciously raising our vibrations despite the onslaught of negativity. We are not passive but active in our awakening and in the awakening on Gaia. Related article, Top 40 Dream Symbols, Interpretations, and Their Meanings. With so much going on outside and within, we are doing well just to be holding it together. The chasm between woke folk and sleepers is widening at an accelerating rate. People will soon need to make decisions, to jump or not. There will be no sitting on the fence, there will be no denial or projection, there will be only truth. Facing it or running, red pill or blue pill, will determine the energetic frequency of our lives here. 2019's 333 portals are so massive, heaving with potential to break free from our chains and get this party started. Trust your instincts. We have always had the choice, but under such sinister and deceitful circumstances many feel there was no true sovereign choice. This lockdown has shifted. The relentless work by lightworkers and whistleblowers to shine light on the dark web of evil that underpins every facet of our daily lives here, has propelled us into the fourth realm. Enough people holding their ignited light high in creation of peace and abundance will create the event. The risk is too many people exit the system, unable to withstand the horrors of truth. Another risk is it happens too quickly and healers, volunteers transmuting the darker frequencies get knocked off their boards. Teammates on the other side have our back. Use them, they see more than we do. They are on audio and visual contact, we tune our bodies to those higher frequencies and we can hear and even see them. They communicate with us through our gut, third eye, heart vibrations and synchronicity. Related article, 1111 Synchronicity, repetitive numbers and their meaning. The fourth realm is smart, interactive. We are learning to speak its language. To slow down and take note of the natural world and how it communicates us. To push back on all the cords dragging us down into stress, negative thinking and fear. It's a daily struggle, yet days are kind of meaningless, flowing into each other, punctuated by potent moments of emotional energy, insight or gratitude. Ground to stay on your cosmic surfboard, soul friends. Allow a certain amount of this to wash over you, knowing a lot of the negativity isn't yours, it's other people's. We are washing machines cleaning collective energy fields. We are in the boil-wash cycle. The fire required to burn the pyramid to the ground is raging all around us. We are taking the heat out of it, cooling it down with calming, higher frequencies. Allow the breeze of fourth realm flow to blow fresh chi into our psyches, hearts and throat chakras, enabling all to find themselves, their souls, their voice. Keep the light of the new earth beating in your heart. Speak your dreams aloud, not I want, I will be or need, but I am. Weave your dreams into the present. Listen to finely tuned alignments, be sensitive to omens, messages from guides, proceed, pull back, pause or play. Surrender to your team. Most of us are with them in dream state, working on all kinds of dimensional tasks to ensure the event occurs only when the time is truly aligned. Like catchers in the rye, we hope to rescue everyone. The darkness isn't going away anytime soon, in fact it's more in our faces than ever before. No coincidence, we are in its face like never before. Shining bright clear light deep into the shadows, the cabal crawl, shriek, scrabble and scarper away from the light like rats in dark tunnels. Light warriors are the rat catchers. As healers heal, teachers teach, warriors will be climbing down ancient tunnels of slimy, slippery darkness, catching every creature of the night in our light nets. For all will be released in love vibration. The angels are here, walking the earth, and all who are in this know in our hearts, the light is inevitable. It will transmute all of darkness into love light. Let it be so. Also do you ever see old people in your dreams? Just about everybody is young in mine. In 5D network it's all about balance, beautiful people. Balancing our daily lives with manifesting our dreams. Integrating and weaving our dreams into our daily lives. Watching the picture take shape, shimmering, beautiful and abundant. We are creating our world. It may feel like pushing against a tidal wave of depression, fear, depravity and evil, but actually the opposite is true. The elite are projecting and inverting again. We are the tidal wave of light and they are tiny desperate dark creatures trying to stop us. Not a chance, mate. Keep laughing, keep sharing, keep reaching out to others, even when you are used to retreating. Balance solitude, creativity and meditation with routine, responsibility and mindfulness. Walking many different dimensional frequencies is challenging. We see the dark earth struggle to be born and we shut our eyes to it. We deny its presence, as it has denied us truth and sovereignty. It's not there. It doesn't exist. Can't see it, won't see it. Delete. Obsolete. We shift our perspective when bamboozled by lower realm politics, economics, culture and media. Aware we are being subjected to energy wizardry, we take conscious steps to protect and clear ourselves. We continue to speak our truth, sow our seeds of love and openness. We can't hide through this, nor can we get on a box and shout at folk. Air element is a tricky space to navigate. We expand into our truth with sensitivity and compassion. We all have filters to protect ourselves from too much information. Those filters are there for a reason. The delicate balance for light workers or truthers is knowing when to push and when to step back and see if the seeds grow. Resistance and rejection should be respected within the parameters of the matrix. Detach from others' responses. We are messengers of light. Not everyone wants light their path, it doesn't change our path. Listen to your heart, talk to the right people, don't waste energy or time on those who consciously resist. We are channeling Jesus, his frustration in the marketplace. Why won't they wake up? We balance our frustration with knowing that waking up is hard. We are manning the lifeboats, our light nets catching all who seek sanctuary from dark seas. Some will be throwing those light nets far and wide and dragging all that are caught in them to the light. Most go willingly. For now, stay focused on manifesting abundance in our existence. Make those changes, hold your truth even when everything around is resisting your chosen path. Push through. Stop, rest, think, recharge, focus on tension. Push again. The birthing canal is long, the retrogrades still have more work to do in triggering collective karmic release. Alignment has not been reached yet, we are close. Divine feminine energies anchored, disturbing the latent, chained up divine masculine energies. The patriarchy roar, his tribe have assembled. It's going to get uglier before it gets better. The dirt all has to come out in the wash, and the cabal don't want anything in the wash at all. So, yeah, the energies are interesting, to say the least. You're not alone, I'm here, holding the fort, watching different timelines form, fluctuate, flicker and fade. The energies are sizzling and snapping around us, like lightning storms on hot nights. Ride it out. Ground if you get dizzy, release in meditation if you feel stressed, re-energize with nature and exercise if you feel